Hey guys, welcome to the GMM Facebook page. I'm not really good at like talking to people. I've actually hired freelancers for the sales portion of my business because here I am doing videos, but I'm actually very much an introvert, and I have a little bit of a stutter, and I lose my train of thought a lot. So please bear with me as I try to get out the information that I'm trying to share with you. I just wanted to share like this story that something that happened to me recently, where I went to my eye doctor. I actually wear glasses and contacts. So I went to my eye doctor, and she was, we're making conversation, and she asks me what I do. So I tell her that I, do, what did I tell her? Yeah, so I told her that that I do ads for businesses on social media, and so she tells me like, oh, that's such a scary thing, like the ads and like Facebook. I think Facebook is what triggered her response. Like she was like, okay, well, Facebook is so scary and stuff because and she had this experience where she watched a video on YouTube, and then later on, she saw the same video or a similar video from that same maker on Facebook. So I sort of explained to her like, oh, it sounds like you were being retargeted, which is the thing that happens for in the ads industry. But it got me thinking, like, that maybe there's other people that actually feel the same way, that others might have the same fear of, of like their personal data being online and shared with people that they don't know, right? So while that may there may be some good cause for concern in that, you always hear like stories of people's like identity theft and things like that, but that doesn't happen very often. I think it's more, there's a lot of fear of the unknown. And so I just wanted to address a little bit about what the Facebook Pixel does and how retargeting works. And I think that unless you're like a professional, an expert in the field of security and data, it's hard to really pinpoint, where that fear actually comes from. In my 20 years that I've been online, like I can't believe it's been 20 years already, but like in my 20 years that I've been online, I've actually have had my data breached a few times in my younger days, and it was just been like my emails got hacked or something, but nothing actually ever of value was stolen, because I never really ever stored valuable information on emails. And now I know that nowadays, there's the cloud and everything, so a lot of people do have their information stored online through their email accounts, and that's perfectly okay. So when you're going into the online world, the biggest thing that you want to do is to password protect all your information. Use a very strong password, use capitals, lower cases, use words that don't necessarily come up very often, and use numbers and symbols. A lot of websites have different restrictions, but you want to try to go for a password that isn't a common thing, like rose or flower or honey. You go for something that's not seldom, like that's not readily used very often, that's maybe more specific to you. And the other thing is there's two-factor authentication nowadays that you can and should be taking advantage of to protect your accounts. Don't use the same password with different accounts, like try to keep it separately. I usually like try to keep a little notebook with my passwords here at home where it's safe. And so those are some of like the biggest things you can do to protect your privacy. Another thing is when you visit websites, there are like the cookie settings. If you don't want your information tracked, don't accept any cookies. You can certainly choose which websites you're visiting. Facebook is a big data company, so you have to, it's good to keep that in mind if you're going to be using Facebook. It's just a big data company. There are other websites like it, but I'd say Facebook is probably the biggest one. So, use Facebook at your own discretion and keep that in mind. Another thing that I wanted to mention is that if you just want to browse freely and you don't really want to worry about, this website and that website, you can actually download browsers like DuckDuckGo that actually are, it is a privacy company, things like that, to protect your privacy a little bit better than just a regular browser. As far as retargeting goes, the way it works is the Facebook pixel, the business owner will place that piece of code onto any websites that they have all over, and the purpose of it really is for advertising purposes. It's so that the company can go ahead and retarget you, like show you a different ad so that than they would show like a person that's barely just getting to meet them for the first time. Like, for example, like if you're meeting someone for the first time, you don't automatically share all of your life story with that person. You kind of slowly introduce yourself to them and let them get to know you a little bit by a little bit. And it's similar to that in that sense. You don't show an ad saying, hey, this is who we are, to a person that already has seen an ad similar to that from you, because then it starts to get repetitive and you're like, okay, well, when is this gonna end, right? I don't see an end in sight, but basically, like they just want to make sure that you're getting the right ads shown to you, just so you don't get tired of seeing the same ad over and over again. And obviously, so they want to sell to you. They want your business, so they're going to show you ads that are going to get you in the door, essentially. So that's basically what the pixel is used for. I think that when people know that they're better informed, that there's less cause to be afraid and less cause to, it's just, I think that there's a lot of fear that happens when people are misinformed or don't really know what is going on behind the scenes. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about that, and I hope that this information is helpful to you. It doesn't matter if you're a business or, just a regular person. My audience here, usually just regular people like you. So, I just want to make sure that you guys are a little bit better informed and can make decisions that are going to help you, essentially. All right, guys, I will see you guys again soon. And if you have any questions or comments, just drop them in the comments below the video, and also just let me know where you're from too. I'd like to get an idea of who's watching. All right, guys, bye.